What is up, everyone? What a day. What a day it's been. Crazy price action on some of these coins. We got Avalanche here, currently up 20.7%. Cardano, aka ADA, up 11.5%. Is Bitcoin having a reversal here? Are we seeing a bounce potentially? I mean, everything's in the green right now. Things are looking like there's a potential reversal on the horizon, but we will dive into all of this and dissect what is going on in the market. Please, if you haven't already, like, follow, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. The goal is 10 likes for this stream. If you are watching on Twitch, please follow the channel. I will be on every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. and we will be going through the charts and just reviewing what's going on with the different price actions for all these different cryptocurrencies. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. I first want to go ahead and look at the the total market cap. As you can see on the daily, we hit a key Fibonacci level here, the 0.618, and an obvious bounce off of this level. A lot of people were making the claim that this is going to be, you know, a reversal down to 42,000 Bitcoin or whatever, which would probably put us more down in this range than the 1.71 trillion. But the bulls were ready to purchase right here on this Fibonacci level. I mean, even I was mentally preparing for a 0. Or for a 42K Bitcoin. It was based on what I was seeing, that was definitely possible. But the bulls have stepped in, and right now currently you've got a bullish engulfing candle from the previous day. As long as this holds, I mean, it's got I could see continuation from there. Yeah, so that's a positive sign for continuation. And then if we look at the altcoin market cap, we kind of see the same story here, right? So if I zoom out a little bit, here's the 0.618 level. Not exactly bounced off of it, you know, kind of close below it, but again, a bullish engulfing candle rising above the previous day. So things are looking solid as of right now. You know, we look at the stock RSI, we're approaching the, you know, undersold or oversold rather area, looking for a potential swing back up. MACD is still positive, although the last 3 days, you know, we've been approaching sell signal, but if this reverses and continues upward, you would assume that you'll see that that trend reverse back up to getting those darker green candle or darker green bars, and you'll see that MACD line, you know, separate itself from the signal line again. And RSI, we're still kind of sitting up here in this somewhat overbought level. We dip back down into the neutral zone, and we're coming right back into the overbought on the daily. So we'll see if we can. We'll see what happens here if we. We'll see if we can trend back up towards the you know, this 80 level mark. We're sitting at 69.4 right now on the RSI, and this is for the altcoin market cap. But let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin, as of right now, is fighting with this 45,770 level here. As you can see, we're just barely above it. We're at 45,817. You know, only like $50 above the level, but it's currently battling with this level that was previously held as support. If I dive in to the 4 hourly, you can see where that comes from. It comes from this level here. So you see we dipped down here on the 4 hourly, came back up, didn't create a new high, dipped back down again on the 4 hourly, came back up, didn't create a new high. So this is a level of, was a level of support. Once we broke it to the downside, it now becomes a level of resistance. And you can see here, we were kind of developing a bearish channel where we're creating, you know, equal highs and lows on the way down. We have skyrocketed through. We've actually broke this previous support line back to the upside, and that's why it's always important to maintain some of your trend lines, because just because you break a trend line doesn't mean it comes back into play in the future. And that's what you saw here. I mean, once you've broken this trend line back to the downside, you saw a lot of sell-off, and you saw rejections here the last, you know, these two 4 hourly candles. But then we got an impulse here of buying power, and now we're having a battle here at this resistance point. So we'll see what happens. Will it get rejected here? That is very well in the cards. You can see a rejection here, and if that ultimately happens, you know, you're coming right back down into this channel, and the channel continues. So we'll see. A nice strong 4 hourly candle here. We'll see if we can break out of this channel and then continue to the upside. That is the that's what we're looking out for now for Bitcoin. let's go ahead and take a look at Cardano here. And we had a very strong 4-hourly candle, kind of wicking out now. I mean, this is, you know, we're approaching trying to tackle that 220 region again, and then we're kind of wicking back down. I mean, we're up 9.5%. A lot is dependent on, you know, what Bitcoin ultimately does. And you're kind of seeing right now as we speak, it's slowly decreasing back down. As Bitcoin falls back down here, it got kind of rejected here at this level. We're seeing a fall, but we still got, you know, plenty of time. Got 45 minutes on this hourly candle. This isn't a great candle to see on the hourly. You know, you had this strong wick up where you're breaking this. You're breaking the, you know, the bearish channel, but you know, you're seeing a heavy rejection right now. You can see this falling back down, trying to test this level of support to see if we can rise back up. I mean, we kind of, these 2 points converge very soon. They'll converge tonight. We'll see what the consensus is from the market. Will it break this trend to the upside, or will it continue downward? It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, Cardano looking very strong here. Just the buyers are there. I mean, as long as Bitcoin remains positive, you know, Cardano is going to keep going up. I mean, you're seeing crazy gains, like 10% out of nowhere. We've had a pretty solid retrace back from our initial rip up, but the bounce is, you know, this is a pretty good bounce off of that retrace back into the $2 range. So let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum kind of just steady eddying along here. You know, we got kind of this trend going on here. Where you're creating, you know, start creating lateral highs and ultimately lower highs, and so now we're on the way down. And that. I mean, we've broken multiple levels of support here. I can't even draw out a pattern at this point on the at least on the hourly, or on the 4-hourly rather. I mean, this thing is, gotta wait and see what this thing does here for the next few days. If you zoom out on the daily, yeah, I mean, this thing's kind of trending sideways right now, not generating anything to go off of. I mean, obviously you got this 4-hourly trend line here, started from these two highs. I mean, if we can break that, that's positive sign for continuation. But as of right now, on a macro level, not much to see. I mean, what's positive is that you've got this, you know, this downward trend on the RSI, so your RSI is slowly resetting itself. Kind of looks like we're creating a little resistance level here on the RSI, slowly going down. I mean, it's approaching levels of, you know, oversold. MACD's in the red, stock RSI's in the oversold region, so things are kind of resetting for Ethereum to make another push up. Take a look at Polkadot. Polkadot fighting that 20-week SMA. Currently sitting just below the 20-week SMA here, like pennies below the 20-week SMA. See if that ultimately acts as a level of support for this 4-hourly candle. Kind of draw it a little downtrend here, and you can see that wick right up there to that downtrend. But we're finding support along this this Fibonacci retracement level, though. Multiple 4-hourly candles getting stopped up, getting bought up here. Go back out to the daily here. This $23.40. See, we have multiple 4-hourly candles buying up right here. It's a positive sign. We'll see what happens. Will the price eventually squeeze back up and break this trend line and then tackle, previous resistance here at 25.85? As you can see, we had previous resistance battles here at this 25.85. We broke it initially. Didn't successfully hold a support. Attempted to, but obviously when Bitcoin goes down, all the rest follow. So retackle that, retackle this Fibonacci level. So you got that, then you have then you got these areas of resistance to tackle on the way up to this Fibonacci level, which is close to $31. We'll keep an eye on that one. Let's look at the granddaddy this week, Solana. This thing is still an absolute beast. I mean, just respecting the Fibonacci levels here on the 4-hourly. We have the 1.414 Fibonacci level at 74.66, and look at this 4-hourly candle just rip through, wick down. But so far we see respect. We'll see if we can test this as a level of support. I haven't really done that yet, but it's held here on this upward candle. This thing is up 17.5% today. So if Bitcoin decides to go again later tonight, I mean, I can see this thing could go up into the 25% range again, like it did in previous days. This thing is just absolutely chugging along, just in crazy price discovery mode. Excellent opportunity for anyone who purchased down here back during the lows. I mean, this is great. 200% gain in a matter of a month. That's awesome. Zoom out to the daily here on Solana just to get an idea of what's going on. I mean, look at the volume here. This volume is this cluster of volume bars here are just so much higher. It's been months since you've seen volume on this coin like that. And you see our targets here. 1618 is $82, and then if we keep going up, the next target's 108, $100. Still in the cards, definitely still in the cards, and this bull market still hasn't really, gotten its legs fully. It's kind of had its first initial pulse up. Now we're seeing a sell-off, which is normal. Saw one here back in early August. Saw a little bit of one here, a week ago. Now you're seeing another one. All you got to do is make sure that these levels of support that we've created are maintained. As long as you are successful successful support, you're fine. I mean, that's the point of these pullbacks, to make sure that these levels of support are true. And so far we're doing that. Hold on just a moment, I will be right back. Alright, we're back. seeing Bitcoin here trying to retest this level 45,770. We'll see what happens with that. ADA is making a push as well. All the coins are making a push after this. Solana and Avalanche, man, these things are crazy. Solana's approaching 20%. I mean, this thing is just bonkers. Just bonkers.
Didn't need.
And it's really wanting to get above that 47 or 45.77 level. It's fighting. It's certainly fighting. That's a positive downward candle here. Oh, there we go. Here it goes. Here's the push. I would say if this candle finishes above this level on the hourly, we got 24 minutes left. It's a positive sign for this trend to get broken. How much? What do we have on the 4 hour? We got an hour and 23 minutes. All right, here we go. These next 20 minutes will be pretty telling on what's going to happen with Bitcoin here. Are we going to break out of this bearish channel? And ultimately, once you break out of that channel, the next trend line resistance is going to be this. I'll go ahead and make this red. Make that thicker too, just so. And that's if you can break out of this, you know, probably going to see resistance. I mean, I don't know where you'll see your resistance at. It's going to be probably right here. And then there'll be resistance here. And you'll be in this kind of channel, potentially. But we will see what the price action does for the next hour and 22 minutes. It's going to be exciting, actually. It's actually going to be pretty exciting to see what happens here. Oh, big sell-off. Big sell-off. We'll hone in on the hourly here just to see. Getting held up by the 50-day on the hourly. Ah, there we go. Big sell-off. That's pretty telling. Let's see this start coming back down. Yeah, there it goes. Well, unless something crazy happens in the next 20 minutes, I'd expect to see a fight in this region. I don't know if we're going to maintain that 4577 770 level. I think the sell pressure is too high here. Although we do have we still got 20 minutes, so anything is possible. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another push up to that level. Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream, whoever joined. Right now we're just looking at Bitcoin, trying to tackle this 45,770 level, getting kind of rejected. It's kind of a battle in between the, the 50-day SMA, well, not 50-day, but 50-hour SMA on the 1 hourly, and then the 770 support level that is now resistance. Kind of watching. We saw a reject happen here right above. Looked pretty positive. We might see another push to that level. If we maintain that on the hourly, we were able to close above this level, I could see a good push to the upside, but we have seen that rejection. We're ultimately falling, so we could, fall back and play around in this region here. Still got 18 minutes on this hourly candle though. We'll see. And if there's any other coins that you would like to see, please go ahead, throw them up in the chat, and we'll take a look at them. It's a pretty strong rejection, 45,670 now. And you're seeing that kind of throughout the market. Let's take a look at the market cap. What's going on here? Small sell-off. This was a resistance point too on the market cap. You can see this point here. You can see a small retrace back to this 200-day. Go to the 4-hourly. I mean, this is kind of fine. I mean, when you have a 4-hourly candle like this, it's normal to see a slight pullback. And you'll see a potential pump to the upside. When in doubt, zoom out. That's always the motto here. What would be nice is if we could reclaim this this uptrend. That's the ultimate goal. Yeah, Bitcoin's falling back now. We're at 45,600. It is falling back. This will be a heavy support area right here. Not only do you have this trend line going up, but you also have this area that was previously resistance. Once it's broken, now it's going to act as a support level. So this will be a heavy support area. Welcome to the person just joining on YouTube. Right now we're just looking at Bitcoin. Got rejected at this 45,770 level. we're probably going to see a test back down here at the support. If there's any other coins or tokens you'd like for me to look at, throw them up in the chat and we'll take a look at them. Right now we're just watching Bitcoin. If you wouldn't mind, throw a like and subscribe to this channel. I'd really appreciate it. Just started out, you know, a few weeks ago creating this channel. I just want to create basically a community where, you know, we don't shill any shit coins and we just keep it real when it comes to, you know, technical analysis. Don't try to spread any hopium or anything like that. Just basically looking at charts, you know, and be having the most objective view possible. I'm also streaming on Twitch too, so I'm kind of I'm multicasting to both YouTube and Twitch. You can find me on Twitch at Bob_Van_Horn. Well, you can see here we're slowly, you know, we're coming back up. Kind of wick down, but don't want to do that. This over here. I'm just testing my my subscriber and follower alerts, making sure those are still working well. This is a new channel, so still kind of working out some of the technical things. If you zoom out on the 4-hourly, this is a healthy pullback. This is to be expected when you have this is to be expected when you have a candle as large as that. As long as it maintains that level of support, I think we're fine. There's certainly going to be a fight here at the support line. You know, this is kind of mimicking potentially this here, where you have, you know, big engulfing candle, and then you just get denied at the top of the trend. So we'll see if it can actually hold here, or if we'll just get a bearish engulfing candle and then just continue this downtrend. That'll be the telltale right here. We'll see, you know, towards the end of the stream what is actually going to happen with Bitcoin. I mean, I think this 4-hour candle will be very very telling of what the continuation pattern is for this. Will it be downward or will it be upward? A lot will be said. A lot will be said in this next hour. Here we go. Here we go. All right, there's the buyback. The battle is starting to begin right here at this critical level. It's appearing. It looks like bears are winning. Sell pressure is very strong here. This thing is not wanting to go back up at all. Oh, there we go. There's a little push. It's trying to push. It wants to hold for this hour. It doesn't want to fall through on the hourly. But that sell pressure is strong. Yeah, it just keeps falling back down. I think we're going to see this break through. There's not enough buying pressure at this level. There's some to hold it up, you know, just barely, but that sell pressure is way too much. It keeps slowly pushing back down. Got 1 more minute left on this hourly. See what happens here. There it goes. There's the push through. Now will the buy pressure overcome? Starting to buy back. Okay. There it is. Now you have a little battle here. Battle to maintain this area of support. 10 seconds left. Now we'll see what happens on this candle here. Will we reclaim this area? Not a good sign. That is not a good sign. It's trying to, and it's getting rejected. It's attempting to get back over that level, but it keeps getting rejected. There we go. There it is. There's a push. And we need to see, you know, we need to see getting back over into the 500s. I'd like to see 45,500 reclaimed. Okay. That's a positive sign there. You had a huge sell-off. This area was somewhat maintained. I mean, time will just tell here on this. I mean, this candle's very early. You could still see ultimately this could just be a wick, and then it comes back down. We'll see what happens the next 20 to 30 minutes. Let's take a look what this all looks like on the 4-hourly. If you zoom out, it doesn't look as bad, since we're still maintaining this area of support. There's a fight for the 500 level. This hour is very important. It will tell you if this bearish channel is going to, you know, remain intact, and then you're ultimately going to see lower lows here. You know, you could see, you know, price levels down to the, you know, to the 43s. Or are we going to maintain? This is a very important candle, an extremely important candle, I would say. Especially if you're, you know, trying to trade this. This would be, you know, this is you break this, go ahead and look down here, because that's where it's going. It's definitely going to be a fight right here between the bulls and the bears. This will be a key area if this level is broken. You have area of support, wick down to this area of support, area of support. So this will be a key area to watch if we lose this upward trend here. Yeah. Ah. Oh, gosh, I am yawning so much. Crazy. Oh man, this is definitely a battle, and it will either pump back up to the upside. The bulls will continue the steam, or the bears will break through this to the downside. And honestly, it's looking like the bears are probably going to end up winning. They have the momentum right now, but you never know. It's never a guarantee on this. You could just see it start pumping back up. But that is the here we go. Here's a little breakthrough here. Now will you see buyback again? You see some buyback. Here's the fight. Spot right back up. And there you go. It's bought right back up to the 450 level. Didn't go much higher though. You can see this pulse back down. Nope, okay, it's getting bought back up. Bought back up, going back towards 45.5. We drilled just down to the 15-minute candle. You can see that battle is really waging here. You got this steep level of selling pressure. We just do this. This is the trend line right here that needs to be broken. And it doesn't look like it's going to be. This is not a positive candle at all. This is a very bearish candle. A spinning top. Still got 2.5 minutes left. Still a fight. There's still somewhat of a fight being put up. Yeah, things are not, ultimately this is not looking, this is not looking bullish. This trend line needs to be broken in order for things to start moving back up. I don't even know if this is going to hold that. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't even know if this is going to hold that support line for this 15-minute candle. Doesn't look like it will. And downward we will continue. Downward for sure. I don't know if this is. I honestly don't think this is going to be a Bitcoin bounce. I think this is just a. Ultimately, this is just going to slide back down. We lost this level of support. We're on this steep negative decline. Our 4-hourly is going to, fall back below here. I can't turn bullish on this until this trend line's broken and we reclaim this level. I mean, that's not a good sign, right? On the 15-minute where you're just getting denied. For basically an hour and 15 minutes, you're just getting denied by this upward channel resistance area. I mean, well, you got, for an hour and a half, you got denied. Broke it. tapped it, broke it, and then finally there was just not enough steam left in the buy train, and there you go. Well, we'll see where the buy steam is replenished at. Could it be one of these MAs potentially? And you're seeing it here, but you have to see. You can't see. You can't see denials at these support lines or these resistance lines now. This is all fine and dandy until, you know, just ultimately drops back down and creates another spinning top. So like I said, I got to see this trend line broken. It's as simple as that. That's what a lot of traders are looking for too. They have these trend lines drawn out. They're watching and they're seeing if that trend line can be broken. It's just not. Another denial. Another deny. And there you go. This is beginning to look very, you know, similar to these types of moves here, where we're seeing, you know, big pump and then just down. And of course, you're going to see that reflected on all the other coins too. Now that Bitcoin is dropping for the past hour or so, you're seeing that reflected in all these other coins. You know, when we started the stream, Cardano was at like 11%. Now it's at 8.5%. Polkadot was at like 6 or 7%. Now it's at 3.5%. And yeah, here we go. Still falling. Next support is this 100-day SMA. And honestly, at that point, if it falls through that, this is the last line of support, honestly, until you get down to this 44,750. It doesn't hold here, it's gonna tank. You're gonna see a pretty steep fall. surprised there's still buying pressure here. This thing's about to get slammed down to this level fairly quickly too, I think. I actually might see a stop here. Right at 45K. Here it comes. There's nothing to stop 45K. Nothing to stop it. Here we go. See what this all looks like on the hourly. We're getting awfully close to that candle resembling, something like this. Two minutes left in the 15-minute. On the 30. 1 minute left and not seeing any bullish sentiment yet at all. I'm not seeing any stop to this trend. Wow, there's the push. Last 10 seconds in the 15-minute, you got a huge push downward. There's no support to hold this thing. It's going to keep going down. Got 30 minutes left. We're about to see the imminent 45K hit here. We knew 45K was on the menu. It's just a matter of time. If anyone was watching this, would be, great shorting opportunities if you're really into, quick day trading. you go back to the 15-minute, this is the 5-minute. But even still, I mean, you're seeing a lower low made here on the 5-minute, and then just never, just totally respecting that resistance line. A great shorting opportunity. And as you can see here, we have fallen below the 44.5 level. Our journey back to this 44.700 level, it's actually about to complete. It's very close. And that would bring us right back to the beginning of that 4-hourly candle that was so bullish. And what does this look exactly like? Basically 24 hours ago. A little bit longer than that. Bullish engulfing candle, denial at the resistance of the bearish channel, boom, sell back down, continue the pattern. Bullish engulfing candle, denial at the bearish channel resistance, boom. We're coming back down here, guys. We're certainly hitting this 44.2 level. That's without a doubt. And if that falls through, we're going to just keep tapping down on this channel until it reverses. And it will reverse. I mean, the macro level trends, I mean, when you zoom out here, you look at the 1 day, I mean, we're still totally fine here. We still have plenty of levels of support. Still above the 20-week SMA. Only SMA we're not above is that 200. But, you know, we got the golden cross approaching on the 50 to 100 day here. And then if we zoom out even further to the 1 week, you know, again, well above the 20-week SMA. We did have a cross in the MACD that has now changed, but still, MACD is slowly crossing. You know, our stock RSI still in the neutral, our regular RSI well in the neutral, and we're still fine in terms of looking at a long-term, you know, looking at a long-term investment strategy. Don't know why this thing disappeared. Like, why does it disappear when like, what is that all about? Click. It just disappears. Doesn't make any sense. It just wants to disappear. Refresh this. It just needed to be refreshed. All right. The downtrend continues. The downtrend continues going to 44.9. We will hit that 44.7 level. That's imminent. And all of these other tokens and coins are following. Cardano back to, I mean, Cardano for the day is still up 8.5%, which is awesome. I mean, you have Bitcoin basically reversing, and you've gone up so high, you've gone up high enough to where you're still up 8.5% on the day. Now, does that look pretty in terms of your daily candle? As long as you're finishing above this and you're engulfing, that's fine. Ethereum at 0.86%, still doing its little sideways action here. Looks like it's coming back down to kind of retest this zone. Polkadot at 2.2%. It's back within the bull market support band. Solana 16.2%, hovering right at the 1.414 Fibonacci retracement level. That's why those fibs are key, guys. Look at how the price action just adheres to these levels. They just wicks down, closes, and opens at these levels. It's very important to have those Fibonacci retracement levels mapped out. Anchor sitting here at 0.06%, falling back below our negative trend line here, waiting for that pop from Anchor. That's, this thing has been trading sideways basically with these long wicks for, almost the month, for basically the month of August. We had the pump up on August 1st, and then we've just been going up and down, up and down. But what is ultimately positive is that we are maintaining support levels on this. We're just kind of ranging in between here, waiting for that next move up. Avalanche, super positive day today. Up 13.8%. Let's go ahead and draw out the fibs on this thing. I think I need to do that. Where's our low? Is this our low? Looks like it is. Okay. Let's change this to... No. Center tower, okay. Well, let me 9.3, whatever, 9.3. Let's do that. Let's move this to the right. Again, look at how the Fibonacci retracement levels just see this. Oh, shoot. Just look at that adherence. Right at the Fibonacci retracement level. Right at the 0.5. Next marks the 0.618. It's at 29.4. Will we catch that area? Potentially, potentially not. Of course, Bitcoin still reigns supreme, and it will ultimately control what the market does. But in terms of growth for this thing, you're looking at like an outlook. The 1618, $189 for AVAX. What is that? That's the dang. It's like 6x, 7x. From where it's currently at, still a great plus. This thing was at $60, in February. So, a positive sign for AVAX for sure. Still a great investment, I would say. I would wait for a pullback, obviously, because You don't want to buy into these big green candles. Wait for something to come back, you know, see where it tests, and then confirm support, and that's when you buy in. You never buy into these long green, or in my case, these long positive candles. Hex. Look at Hex, guys. I mean, this thing, has yet to close above this level. This is the candle right here. If this candle can close above, if it can close where it's at right now, I mean, that would be awesome. We still have 4 hours and 15 minutes. But if it can just close above this 17.25 level, you know, that's gas. That's gas and fuel for the next pump up. Up 12.5% today. It's a huge push to the upside. And this would be the largest close it's had in history if it is able to close, you know, anywhere above this 17.25. So this is very big. Very big indeed. Let's go back to BTC here, Bitcoin. We're only up 0.5%. When we started the stream, we were up like 2.3% or something like that. Now we're only up a mere 0.5%. Scrolling onto the hourly. Actually, let's go into the 15-minute. Just started a brand new candle. Kind of getting away from this trend line here in terms of adherence, but very close to, you know, finishing out this 4-hour candle on par with the previous 4-hour candle in terms of, you know, matching it price for price. But I think that'll do it for me in my stream for today. As you can see, Bitcoin, I don't know if the bounce is there yet. May have been a little fake out bounce after seeing what we've done today. Finishing this stream at 0.5% up on a current downtrend. So yeah. We'll see what happens in the coming days. I will be back on this Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Please go ahead. If you want to stay up to date, follow me on Twitter. I'm constantly tweeting out trading view charts and just daily updates. That way you can stay up to date on what's going on throughout the week. And please, if you haven't already, if you're rewatching this video or watching the replay, follow me and engage in the chat. On YouTube, like and subscribe, engage in the chat. I'd love to have, you know, people in here and we can talk about a bunch of different coins and you guys can show me some things that I'm, you know, there's probably coins and there's hundreds of coins and tokens, and there's stuff that I might be missing. So, you know, the more the merrier. So yeah, follow me on Twitter. Links in the descriptions. Follow me on YouTube, or subscribe to me on YouTube. Like these videos. Follow me on Twitch. And yeah, I will bid you guys adieu, and I will see you guys Friday. Take it easy, guys.